Hello, this is Sterling with Sterling We Pokemon, name pending. This is one of many videos I'll be making before I visit Pokemon Worlds in Anaheim, California, 2025. Today is going to be a little bit different of a video. I put together sort of a wish list as well as a check-in of what we have for Pokemon Champions. Alrighty. Some of this will wrap into a little bit of a conspiracy video towards the end. I've got some ideas that would definitely get me fired at the Pokemon Company. I do want to mention that this is being developed by a brand new team, and I'm wondering if they're trying to separate the battling from the main series games. We really know nothing. It's all speculative. The Pokemon Works has been registered March 2024, and then Champions being announced this year, right? So they've been sneaking around in the dark here. I actually really enjoyed the nod to Battle Revolution. I feel like this game doesn't get enough praise for what it was at the time. You know, 3D Pokemon not only on the Wii, but connecting your DS and Gen 4 systems with Battle Revolution to host 3D battles. I can't say for certain, as I was like 10, but I'm fairly certain that these were actually used for global and national tournaments for the VGC. Okay, so what we got so far in the trailer, we have a Mega Charizard X, right, and a terrestrialized Dondozo. We got Megas, we got terrestrialized Pokemon, we have previous titles, we got Pokemon Home, we got Pokemon Go. Great. All of this can connect to Pokemon Champions, assumably, for the foreseeable future. Gen 10, here we come. Now, as you may know, Pokemon Home is missing a few things. No held items, no Z crystals, and limited Dynamax support. So, how will these items be in Pokemon Champions? We're probably looking at some sort of in-game transaction where playtime equals coins or amount of battles equals coins. And I'm a little fearful of a friend called microtransactions, you know. Pokemon's been loving to throw that around, so who knows what'll happen. Most likely there will be some sort of in-game transaction for trainer customizations. Pokemon Unite, I'm a little skeptical of these Pokemon cosmetics as there's so many of them, but we'll have to wait and see. Now the battling is what I'm really excited about, of course. They could take from a plethora of previous titles as well as making new formats. Here's a list from Pokemon Battle Revolution. My favorite being the Fortune Battle, where you have this spinning wheel where you get to choose between your and your opponent's Pokemon to create a team of 4 for doubles. But we also have the tournament style, of course, as well as triple battles and rotation battles. Up here in the top right was for the Magma Coliseum in Pokemon Coliseum, where it's not necessarily you're out if you lose a tournament, but it's point based on how many Pokemon kills you have, which would be pretty interesting. Here's where the conspiracy starts. So these two Pokemon games have been stuck in what I like to call YouTuber hell. They're a bit glazed, and it's about 200 per copy. Now, Nintendo announced that with the online subscription premium, you can have these GameCube games that they've been holding hostage. So now, the Champions lineup is looking pretty crazy. We have Mega Evolutions, Z Crystals, Dynamax, Terrestrialization, and Shadow Pokemon. I'm just saying, if Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Coliseum are able to be transferred to Pokemon Home, we may be starting to see some Shadow Pokemon. They also released a $90 controller to be coming out with this online subscription. Now, this GameCube adapter to the left was for the Wii U, compatible with the Switch, assumably the Switch 2 as well, for select titles. GameCube Virtual Console and Smash Bros. Stuff like that. What if we plug in a Game Boy Advance with a Game Boy Advance to GameCube adapter to the GameCube to Switch adapter and was able to transfer Generation 3 games to Pokemon Home, essentially creating an easy bypass so your Pokemon from Emerald, Leaf Green doesn't have to go through the limbo of having a DS, 3DS, Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Transporter, and just go directly into Home for this game. Call me crazy. They thought I was crazy. It's because I am. Picture shown in the bottom right here. And I got one more thing for you. I wanted to talk about this. This is ridiculous. But this may be for a future video. Let me know what you think about all this. Will we see Shadow Pokemon? Will we see rotation battles? Will held items be a microtransaction? Let me know in the comments of what you think, and we'll just wait and see until a further announcement from Pokemon.